G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to be running through the Fighting Legend VEGETA event and we're going to be smashing out this Bond of Master and Disciple mission. Just jumping in, the leaders for this team are the AGL Gohan, who I have selected here, the future Gohan and Trunks, and the Int future Gohan, who I actually don't have, so can't run him as a lead. If you don't have any of those options, running a pure Saiyans team would definitely be an option. Kamehameha is also another strong option to go with, as well as running the STR Goku and Gohan with their Super Saiyans or Goku family category boost. So really solid options. Just scrolling through here, you can see we've got the physical Piccolo, defensive stacker, can foresee super attacks, really strong option. The physical Super Saiyan Blue Goku and the Tech Vegeta, wherever he may be. There he is. Both attack and defensive stackers, nukas, orb changes can provide a lot of healing, so they definitely work really well for a support unit. If you're running a few Realm of Gods units, this guy can be really solid after his EZA. And then you've got units like this, like the Trunks, who is able to get that 50% boost for the 6 turns. We all know how powerful it is. The transforming Trunks is really, really good. Once you start stacking his defense, if you can get off multiple supers. So yeah, but for the crux of my team, normally I would go with this guy as a lead, but for the sake of the video, I am going to be going with the just plain Bond of Master and Disciple teams. What I'm going to be grabbing is Future Gohan, absolutely top tier EZA with his damage reduction. We're going to grab the Trunks and Gohan, sick unit. Really enjoy using them. We're going to grab the AGL Gohan, always just a staple for these longer events where you can stack up defense. The longer events, yeah, to stack up defense. Sorry, got a bit confused. Then you got the STR Goku and Gohan. We'll be able to whip out the Gohan once we get up enough supers, and I grab the World Tournament Gohan, as you can see, defensive stacker and does receive reduced damage by 30%. So really solid unit to bring on the team. Few stackers, and we're gonna have the two Gohans, Kid Gohans, floating with their support. So I would consider this a really strong team. Would be very impressed. We'd have to get caught pretty badly to not get the W here. So what we're going to do is focus on getting a couple stacks in first. We'll grab them at the end there. The rotations will be some type of mix of the Android Saga Super Saiyans, like the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan, the Tech Super Saiyan Gohan, and this Goku and Gohan. Not really phased as to how that ends up. Do we get a dodge? Nope, but double digits anyway. Probably good to leave this guy on rotation, just sort of build up his stacking. I did go 4 additional with him, so be interesting to see how quickly he can build up. With this Gohan and Trunks, did just actually get my second. Actually, we will get a super in with you first. But I got my second dupe for him with the free tickets in the lead up to the anniversary, so that was pretty sick. Go check that video out if you haven't. Yeah, managed to get a copy of him and another LR. And he's really good with his orb changing. So getting him on rotation with the physical future Gohan that I've got here will be really, really solid. And he'll be able to, not only do they link up really well, but he'll act as a really good slot 1 unit for the AGL Trunks and Gohan. So there's the first stage done and dusted. What we'll do is, because those two don't link up together, we'll just start stacking you two. The Tech Gohan, as I mentioned, has got the damage reduction, so it's probably a little less important that he does get his stacks. But still, obviously, do want to get a couple of supers in for him. I went full additional with my AGL Gohan, so I sort of do expect him to pop off those additional supers pretty regularly. But that's fine. We'll have to build up those attacks with the Goku and Gohan, so we can switch across into the Super Saiyan Gohan. Obviously gets pretty insane once you do switch across to that Super Saiyan Gohan. And we got the additional there, so very handy. building up that defense strongly. Sitting at about 540k, which is honestly pretty impressive considering we are only rocking the full 150% leader skill on both sides. So yeah, I think this team very, very good synergy wise, and we're not going to have any trouble powering through this event. As you just saw, we only took, what was it? I think it was like 12k damage from that super there. Not that he hits the hardest Vegeta at this point, but yeah, 4.45. We're not getting any attack support there. Gohan is only, the AGL Kid Gohan is only defensive support. We got the career, and we would have had the guaranteed additional super anyway. So what we'll do is that you can see the benefit of having the AGL Kid Gohan sitting in that floating position. He's just giving us that extra key. We're getting off our supers so easily. Don't have to force anything. And then we're getting the extra defensive boost from him as well. So this is really just a win-win by running them as your double leader. I don't think I would recommend bringing out the into future Gohan as a lead, even though I do quite like his once he transforms into Super Saiyan, I do like that and his super attack animation. But yeah, I just don't reckon it's going to give you enough value in that. So getting the double super off with the Super Saiyan Gohan's always nice, and then getting the stack off for this Kid Gohan, because yeah, obviously he stacks his defense, so very handy. Not as nice of an orb arrangement here. Just trying to think, is there any way? Nah, I don't think there is any way that we could have sacrificed the physical Gohan Super to be able to get a bunch of AGL Key Spheres, but that's fine. There's no attacks in that middle slot, so we don't even have to be worried about getting off that guaranteed additional Super. Plus, we nearly finished him there anyway. We got a greatly raised defense there, and for 20k. The annoying thing with the Vegeta event is that there is so many stages that do lower your defense. Yeah, it really is a pain, especially when he... Oh, geez, that wasn't much damage at all. Surely we don't go to another... Well, we do go to another round. Okay, whatever, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just grab that into that. Probably could have put the STR Goku and Gohan in there, got them another super to stack up the defense, but that was... In saying that, we got type disadvantage here anyway. But yeah, I was worried about the initial super attack. 4.48 from Gohan. Not too bad, because as I mentioned before, we are on the full 150% lead. I feel like this is an STR, yeah, STR phase. So that would have been an awesome rotation to have had yeah, we can do that. All those AGL units on rotation. Grabbing some key spheres there. We don't get any healing, but we do get the massive 24 key. I think we got the 5, I think it's the 5 AGL key spheres for him to get the extra attack and defense. Is it extra attack? I think, I can't remember, I haven't read his passive for a while. We'll find out, and I believe it's the 8 key spheres to get the guaranteed additional, but I could be wrong here. Mine is 4 additional anyway, so it'll be hard to tell if we do that. Yeah, so with that super, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I do still like how this unit was designed. There we go. So we must have got enough key spheres for that guaranteed additional. Their defense would be really, really solid now, even if well, we got type advantage anyway. But as we are getting supered, let's see what we take. We got that defensive support as well, 33. So, yep, that's about what I expected. The only thing annoying thing to come out of that was that we did get our defense lowered, but look, that is what it is. Didn't quite burn through him there, but what we're going to do is we're going to grab that. This will heal us up very nicely, but it is going to actually get off our Dokkan attack, so probably wasn't the wisest choice, but I wanted to get another super into this STR Goku and Gohan. I'm actually just going to leave it to go a bit quicker. We're at full health anyway, so it doesn't, yeah, literally does not matter whatsoever. I didn't look to see whether I could have potentially saved it for next rotation anyway, but look, it is what it is. We're going into Int, which is where the future Gohan's going to be dominant. We chuck him in there. We get off that with all those all those extra AGL key spheres. We're activating the future Gohan and Trunks passive, setting him up very nicely, even though there is no attacks in that middle slot again. All of them fronting up. Oh, the additional super would have been very nice there. The double crit though, which is interesting considering I went full additional with my future Gohan. I'll have to check. Maybe I haven't read his passive for a while either. Maybe he has something whereas to build up crit, but I know he definitely builds up damage reduction, and that's why you've just seen him take literally no damage from this Int Vegeta's super attack, and this Int Vegeta still can deal quite a bit of damage. As you can see, Gohan looks so good in that frame. That future Gohan look is still sick. Oh, we didn't get the third super. There you go. I feel like I mentioned it before, but I did go full additional with my Gohan and Trunks. There you see it's taking some nice double digits at the end there. Very, very easily. We've got full healing anyway, so we may as well just grab that, get the full 24 key there, into that, just in case it does survive to that end slot. I will transform that STR Goku and Gohan soon. Just didn't feel like it was 100% necessary just yet. Well, we got the big crit. Wouldn't mind if Goku and Gohan didn't finish Vegeta off here, but 5.4, not too shabby. The reason that I haven't transformed him yet, okay, well, now we're definitely not finishing it. I still wanted to finish him off this stage, but I just wanted Gohan in that last slot to get off a super. Now, after 2 dodges, we're going into another round, and we're doing it with 170k less health. That's nice. That's irrelevant. I shouldn't have even equipped that. Grab that. Into that, gets us off the 18 key, and we may as well grab that tech key sphere for a little bit more healing. Back up to 400k HP, so yeah, we'd be fine wherever we get supered here, I feel like. But we're getting that hit off with the future Gohan, and he'll certainly finish off. Oh no, oh, I lied. He didn't finish him off. I thought he would have, got the job done there, but we're definitely getting him finished off here. So not a bad little super attack. We do also have the revive with Gohan. It is a little bit more difficult to get off than some of the other ones, but that's fine. We'll put them in the first slot. This will probably be the last stack I do with them. But I do like getting in those extra attacks. Plus, that probably would have been a good one to get in the 4 hits, actually. You do have to consider when you are going to flip across to Gohan, because you want to get the hits for the guaranteed guard. So yeah, you look at that. 1, 2, 3. I think that's 4 hits. So yeah, that probably would have been a perfect rotation. It's good getting off the extra additional with the Super Saiyan Gohan, just continuing to stack his defense. Which works perfectly because he's about to get whacked. Let's see what he goes for here. We do have quite a bit of defensive support. Double digits, yeah. Look at that, that's nice. Thankful that that super attack was there and not in the 3rd slot, because I haven't built up the AGL Kid Gohans too much, because they have obviously been floating the whole event. Mine's only 55% and this friend's is 79%. So, yeah, that's that. What we can do is grab that. That shouldn't mess that up. Yeah, nice. Look at that. It gets us back up to literally a full heal. Trunks. Future Gohan will be perfectly fine in that slot 1. He'd probably have his full damage reduction built up so far. Not doing anything crazy offensive, but we are on the 150%. This Gohan and Trunks, my Gohan and Trunks are just uber consistent. You get that 14 key off, 24 key off, and we're literally just hitting 4.4 mil every single time. We got that guaranteed additional because of the AGL key spheres, and then that's the hint potential one right there. I'm interested to see what they take here. So they've gotten off the 2 defensive stacks for the 1 turn, and we come out with 32k. Considering that's type neutral, absolutely nothing wrong with that. We'll certainly take that. And we move on. Let's see how many attacks are in this first slot as to whether we do finally transform. We certainly will be. So we'll get that off. As you can see, link up very well together. We're going to grab those into those. That will give us enough key. Not that I imagine we'll need it. So hopefully, I don't know, surely Gohan's not going to finish him here. We get that defense. Yeah, 5 mil attack stat. We should be good here if we got a couple extra hits. And then we can get the yeah, look at that. Now we've got that attack and defense capped out. So double digits there. I'm pretty sure he will now have his guaranteed guard as well. So set up really well for the rest of this event here. Potentially leaving the Tech Gohan on rotation might have been a better option because we would have type advantage for that final stage of the event. But look, we can certainly get him on rotation next time he comes around because we've still got another turn of this here. So we'll grab those. They dropped perfectly. Get the 7. As you can see, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of synergy with this team. We're healing up just from key spheres, and we're not really taking that much damage. I think we dropped down to 400k, was like the lowest that we've dropped down to. So Gohan will have his damage reduction here, so after supering, yeah, 8k is literally nothing. As I mentioned before, uber consistent at that 4.4 million range, and I think we do get off that. And we're done. So on to the final stage. So we'll be putting the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan in slot 1, I think. Just looking at that, see how much defense he has. He's going to get off his supers as well. So perfectly fine there. We'll get off enough key for the guaranteed super. At the end there, of course, we're getting its hit with the final flash in slot 1, which is not going to do a great deal of damage, but it's just always really worrying because of that defensive lowering. But that's fine. He's just dodging everything. Get the extra attack boost, but that's irrelevant because obviously we haven't got another attack happening this turn with him, and the one that hits is our one non-damage dealing unit, so that's cool. But yeah, so it just makes it a bit of a null turn, but that's fine. We'll get off a little bit of healing there. Not much in the way of key for Future Gohan and Trunks, but that did drop nicely, so we will get off an extra stack at the end there with the the youth, I think they call him, Gohan. Oh, that was a bit more than I expected. Oh my. Pre-super, I thought we still would have been tanking a little bit better than that. That was a bit surprising, so we've nearly bit the bullet there. Yeah, right. I'm trying to think, has he had his defense lowered at some stage? Oh my god, he's just dodging everything. I bet you he doesn't dodge Tech Gohan in that final slot though, when we're about to deal like a 1 million damage attack stat. Yeah, look. Oh no, he did dodge it. There we go. So we will have the ability to activate an active here. So go ahead and I'll grab that one. Gives us the heal. I believe it gives everyone extra defense as well. You just saw how much how much HP we just recovered there. We'll grab that. We'll be dandy on this rotation. I should have checked the defense on the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan. He tanked the super for nothing last rotation, so with this active, he's going to be perfectly fine, as you saw with the double digits. Of course, his super, being probably our main damage dealer on the team, gets dodged. Hey, here we go, we finally hit him, but we do have the type disadvantage. So yeah, that does nothing. And we hit him again. We get another stack in for the Kid Gohan. So we'll go on to the next rotation. We do almost have our Dokkan attack. So that is one thing to keep an eye on. We might have to... I think we will unfortunately have to break this rotation apart. Just because of the inability to go in slot 1 for either of these two units at the moment. And we've just gotten off the Dokkan attack with the Kid Gohan. So this is going to do absolutely no damage. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, we get them all. I was just worried about using the future Gohan to have him in slot 1. As we saw last time, he copped a great deal of damage from getting hit before he was able to super. And then add on top of that he has had his defense lowered already on that last turn. So probably would have been asking to die by putting him in that slot 1. And because of that, we were able to get a lot of AGL key spheres to the Trunks and Gohan here anyway. So hopefully they can fire off the the extra 2 additional soup. Well, they get the guaranteed additional 1, but hopefully we can get that third one as well, just to sort of maximize our damage output here. Nope, that's fine. Still would have rather to have gone into the next turn with that Dokkan attack up our sleeve, but look, that's fine. What we'll do is grab that. Looking at AGL Gohan, so he's down to 500k. So yeah, those defensive lowering supers have definitely done a bit of a number on him. And you know what? Of course, he's getting supered in slot 1 again. Still only for 63k, thankfully. He's going to get at least a 1 stack here, though, so that'll bring back some of that defense. It was only the 1 additional, though. We're hitting here again, but like I said before, type disadvantage, you can't expect a great deal. I'm tempted to put that guy in slot 1 next time around if we do get there. Dodging that. No additional. Feel like we're getting pretty unlucky with the additionals, considering most of these units are maxed out additionals. But anyway, that's fine. What we will do is we'll just grab that into that. That leaves that as AGL key spheres. We're going to have the Trunks and Gohan on rotation next time around. So by leaving them there, we'll be able to get the guaranteed additional with them as well. So we'll just really shore them up defensively. Still no additionals for this guy. Let's see how he wears this super attack. I think he was about 580k-ish. Yeah, after he super attacked. So that's fine. Yeah, gotten away no items so far, so I would be very surprised if we did have to use any in the final stages of this run. It's just going quite slowly now. But there's not much we can do about that when he is dodging all of our damage dealing units. So let's see, didn't get much in the way of orb transformations, so what we'll do is that, into that, into that. Only got off the 12 key. Hopefully AGL Super Saiyan Gohan can get off a super that actually hits now. Here we go. Okay. We've got it. 5 million attack stat is finally hitting. We got the crit too, which is really nice. Because yeah, we don't have really a tech unit on this team that can deal damage, and my STR, Goku and Gohan are only 55%, so chance of them critting are extremely low. And then with these guys I did go full additional as well, so chances of them critting aren't particularly high either. And they are about to wear a super attack, which is definitely going to hurt. 422k, ouch. Yep, that's alright though. What we're going to do is that into that, into that. I think we should be fine here. The Gohan in the first slot's got damage reduction. He's stacked up a few times, and he's also got type advantage. Add in the defensive support from this AGL Kid Gohan. I think he's looking pretty dandy. So it'll just be a matter of whether future Gohan in the back gets supered. But I feel like even after he's gotten this one defensive raise off, he should be fine, I think. I thought we were getting the additional super. We don't have a defense lowered with him at all at the moment. There you go, we actually didn't get off supered. We may as well pop this active just to be safe. Just looking at his defense, we're at over 1 million there with the Gohan 420k. Grab that. And then we'll grab those for a bit of extra healing, and look at that, we're back up to 470k. So, like I mentioned, very sufficient, very efficient team. Still no additional supers. Hopefully we get the hit here. We go very close to finish it if both of these units do. Oh, there we go. We finally got a crit, and there we are. Bond of Master and Disciple done. Hopefully you guys just used a 200% team and smashed that out. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.